We'll take you to the official ribbon cutting for the Southern Junction.
We'll prove once again that Irving's Got Talent.
And we'll celebrate 40 years of Sweethearts at the annual Valentine Tea.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Susan Kamyab.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman, and we're thrilled to have Susan back with us today. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Oscars are this Sunday.
Yes.
And I'm pretty excited, but you're the expert. What do you think?
I'm very excited. It's one of my favorite days of the year. I love to watch it at home, and you know, people are allowed to talk during the commercial breaks, but I like to watch it live and in silence because I'm all about all the speeches. I'm very excited for this year because I don't know exactly. There are some iffy possibilities, but I'm thrilled that Jimmy Kimmel is going to be back hosting because he did a great job last year too.
And that show rides on a great MC.
Yes.
And he knows how to do it.
He does.
Great. All right, we'll compare notes when you're back next time so we can talk about how it all came down. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us for news on Chocolate and Chic 2018.
We've also got a preview of the Irving Symphony's All That Jazz concert, and we'll get the scoop on a fundraiser supporting the Irving Family YMCA.
We also want to hear from you. If there's a community event you'd like to promote on the show or a story you'd like to see us cover,
you can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you.
In 1914, the Schultz family opened their home for a Valentine tea that was the talk of the town. In 1978, the Irving Heritage Society hosted a vintage Valentine tea to reveal the newly restored home, christened the Heritage House, and launching their efforts to preserve Irving's history and traditions. They commemorated 40 years of that great work at this year's tea. Susan has the story.
The Irving Heritage Society celebrated its 40th anniversary at this year's Valentine Tea Party.
It's open to the public, it's free, and we have it every year to celebrate the Valentine tea that was originally in 1914 here in this house.
The Valentine Tea Party gave guests the opportunity to tour the historic Heritage House and enjoy refreshments that were served at the original tea party in 1914.
We have cucumber sandwiches, of course. We have some nutty tuna sandwiches. Of course, there's always brownie bites.
The tasty bites were served with coffee, punch, and you guessed it, tea. In honor of the Heritage Society's 40th anniversary, the founding members were recognized as this year's Sweethearts.
These are the members that organized and started the Heritage Society 40 years ago, and so that's our celebration this year. They're all sweethearts, and so we have a little ribbon to put on them when they come in, so everybody will know that they're one of the charter members.
The event is an annual tradition significant to the community.
I think it's important that our history is passed on to kids. We'll have a lot of little kids come through, and this might be the first tea that they've ever been to. And to see the ladies sitting at the tea kettle, and to see the ladies sitting at the punch bowl, that is the proper way to serve punch and to serve coffee and tea.
Well, it's festive and everybody loves Valentine's Day, and it's an opportunity for the community to come and see this house and to learn about the history of Irving. And I think it's just a really good thing that we do to remember our past. We can't really go forward without remembering the past and celebrating that, and so it's just important.
The Valentine's Day tea allows us to forever remember another piece of Irving's history. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
Visit irvingheritage.com to get ready for the 2018 celebration of Irving, the City and the Man, which kicks off April 7th.
Southern Junction held their official ribbon cutting to celebrate their arrival as the newest music and entertainment venue in South Irving. Kathy has more.
It's quiet right now at Southern Junction Irving, but not for long. Southern Junction is officially open for business.
Felt great to cut the ribbon. Glad to be in South Irving.
Congratulations, this is a spectacular place.
Owner Charles Houck says the track record is already in place for great entertainment.
We had Daryl Dodd for our first show on November 4th. We got great support with that show, and then we had Tracy Bird on December 9th.
But there's more.
We are a very unique steakhouse. What we allow people to do is to come in, and when they come in, they can actually cook their own steaks.
Go to the ribeye. They all, like here's this T-bone.
And there's more.
And we have our own VIP section, which we have set up so that small groups can have their own VIP booth up above our bar, and it allows them more privacy.
And if you need a large space,
we are equipped to do weddings, quinceañeras, rehearsal dinners. Besides our main area right here, which holds about 700 people seated, we also have an area in the back.
That's a big plus for locals and for visitors.
It becomes another place that we can refer people for off-site events. This main room is certainly big enough to handle a large group, but they've got a whole nother room in the back that can handle another 300 people.
And if we take the tables out and they want to have an event in there, it can hold up to 500. It has its own stage, it has its own bar, so it is really completely separate, but yet still a part of Southern Junction.
Most of all, Southern Junction invites everyone in for a taste of true Texas hospitality.
I love seeing that look on people's face when they come in. And first of all, they're kind of wowed by the size and decor of the place. And then secondly, the way we try to take care of them and the things that we have for them to do while they're here. And just watching people have a great time makes me light up.
This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.
Southern Junction celebrates Texas Independence Day on Friday, March 2nd with music by Daryl Dodd and the Keith Mitchell Band. Check their schedule of events online at sojoirving.com. Southern Junction is located at 101 North Rogers Road.
The Irving Symphony Orchestra brings all that jazz to Carpenter Hall.
Maestro Hector Guzman is here to tell us more. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
So, all that jazz. This concert is for me. Everybody else can come. I'm so excited. Tell us about it.
Well, it's all that jazz. We have Gary Guthman as our guest trumpet soloist. He is well known, and all that jazz is because it's a tribute to Glenn Miller, Tommy Dorsey, Les Brown, the music of movies, and Louis Armstrong. So a little bit of everything, and of course, all that jazz.
That's fabulous. I love it.
Yeah, so Gary Guthman, he sounds like a great soloist. Can you tell us a little bit more about his career?
Oh, Gary has had a tremendous career in jazz as a band leader, and he also sings. Had a wonderful career in the U.S., performed in New York for many years, but now he decided to do a career in Europe. And so he lives and works in Poland. In fact, he got married in Poland and has a fabulous career there, just performing concerts all over. And he is actually coming back to Irving. He was with us maybe about 14 years ago. And so it will be the second time we have him.
Wow, international man.
An internationally known jazz player.
It's great.
Well, it does sound like a great concert, but can you give us a little bit of a hint about your season finale?
Oh, in April, we have Cirque de la Symphony. It's a wonderful show that features Cirque du Soleil type the acrobats, magicians, contortionists, aerial artists, but all choreographed to the music from the cinema. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that does sound good. We'll have to get you to come back and give us some details about that when we get a little bit closer. That would be great. Hector, thank you for being here, folks. You don't want to miss All That Jazz featuring Gary Guthman on his trumpet. That's going to be on Saturday, March 10th at 7:30 p.m. in Carpenter Performance Hall. For tickets, call 972-252-ARTS. Susan has been busy this week. She brings us a review of the latest addition to the Marvel Universe, Black Panther, and she has a couple of DVD releases to recommend for your video collection.
I have seen gods fly. I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this. How much more are you hiding?
Hold up. Let's go.
Believe the hype. Black Panther elevates superhero cinema to thrilling new heights while telling one of Marvel's most captivating stories to date. When we first met Chadwick Boseman's character T'Challa in Civil War, he was seeking revenge for his father's death and gave us a little preview of the Black Panther's capabilities. In Black Panther, T'Challa returns as the new king of the secretive and technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda. He is supported by his crime-fighting love interest, played by Lupita Nyong'o, his quick-witted and tech-savvy sister, brilliantly played by Letitia Wright, and his fierce bodyguard, played by Denai Guerrera. I have to just emphasize how great these three women are in this film. These ladies are right there in the action with Black Panther as he takes on the unhinged arms dealer Ulysses Klaue, once again played by Andy Serkis. But eventually, a much bigger villain threatens Wakanda as the mysterious Eric Killmonger challenges T'Challa's title as king.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
Black Panther remains intriguing from start to finish, with its heart-pounding action sequences and its socially relevant complex narrative, which explores issues of power and privilege as Wakanda is torn about whether or not they should share its technological advances and risk having it fall into the wrong hands. Boseman well earns his Black Panther suit, and Michael B. Jordan redeems himself from the unfortunate recent Fantastic Four movie. Black Panther is a uniquely satisfying cinematic experience you don't want to miss.
The revolution will not be televised. Let's have some fun. The revolution will be live.
If you're looking to add to your home entertainment, Disney Pixar's critically acclaimed family film Coco is now on sale. Currently nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Animated Feature. The combo pack features over 2 hours of bonus material, including deleted scenes, commentary, the music of Coco, and more. Coco tells the heartwarming story of a 12-year-old aspiring musician who journeys to a magical land of his ancestors and gains a newfound appreciation for his family. The film is available now on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray DVD, and digital copy. Also new to the Walt Disney Signature Collection, the cherished animated classic Lady and the Tramp is being released on Blu-ray DVD and digital copy. The timeless romantic tale about 2 pups from different worlds can be seen in 3 different ways, including a new sing-along version and the original theatrical version. This multi-screen edition has all new extras like stories from Walt's office and much more. Lady and the Tramp is available now on Blu-ray DVD and digital copy. Bring home both of these beloved favorites.
Black Panther is currently playing at AMC Irving Mall and Regal MacArthur Marketplace. For more of Susan's reviews and interviews, visit thischicksflix.com. Chocolate and Chic is the signature fundraiser for Brighter Tomorrows.
Kay Lewis is here with the preview. Welcome.
It's great to have you here, Kay. And the first thing, of course, that I want to ask you is to tell us a little bit about the critical work that Brighter Tomorrows does here in the community. It's a tough job, and you guys are certainly up to it.
We are a safe shelter for victims of domestic violence and sexual abuse. We have our shelter in Irving. We also have one in Grand Prairie. And we have 8 transitional housing units in Irving, as well as our counseling center and our business offices. And we have a thrift store in Grand Prairie and one in DeSoto. And all that helps keep everything rolling.
Yeah. Well, I know that there's a lot of manpower that goes behind the event. But can you tell us about how the Chocolate and Chic Luncheon helps?
Well, it's our major fundraiser. Between this fundraiser and grants that Diana and Becky apply for, it pretty much keeps us in the know and going and so forth. We also rely on donations from the community. So this particular event is a lot of fun and very important.
You guys have always drawn a huge crowd, and I know last year's speaker was so magnificent. I sort of got a hint that you guys might be bringing him back. What can you tell us?
Right, Ronnie Lowe is an excellent speaker, and he himself was a victim of domestic violence and is here to tell us about it and why we need to support it. So we're looking forward to his speaking.
Yeah, absolutely. So are there still sponsorships available?
Oh, we never say no. So yes, there's sponsorships, and you can contact us at Brighter Tomorrows. Tickets are $85 a piece, or you can sponsor a table for $850. And then any kind of sponsorship that you would like to fill in for your business or personally, we will be glad to put that in there. So we have auctions too that go on. We have silent auctions where we have items that we collect from the community. I just had to go buy some this weekend. Justice has done us proud. And you can vote, bid on those. And then we have a live auction. Two of the things we have going this year is you can have a canine adventure with the Irving police dog. And we have a timeshare in Cabo that you could vote on also. So we'll keep you happy.
Absolutely. Great food, beautiful location, and for such a worthy cause. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Kay.
Thank you for having me.
So folks, we want you to go to Chocolate and Chic this year. It's on Wednesday, March 28th. The auction, the silent auction that Kay mentioned, starts at 10:30 a.m. and the luncheon starts at 11:30 a.m. and it's all at Lone Star Park. Visit brightertomorrows.net for more details.
Irving's premier talent competition is back, and every year they show us that Irving definitely has talent. Amshi Stephenson brings us a look at this year's excitement.
Lights, camera, action. It's showtime at the Irving Arts Center. Middle school and high school students anxiously await their performance on the big stage.
This was our annual talent show that we do every year.
Irving's Got Talent is back and better than ever here at the Irving Arts Center. After months of preparation, 16 acts will take the stage in front of a live audience who will then vote for their favorite performers.
The performances consisted of musicians, singers, and dancers.
I'm going to be singing a cappella with my ukulele.
I'll be performing Bollywood.
I'm performing Royals by Lord.
This will be my third time being here and my first time doing a solo act.
Every year we see more familiar faces.
I've been doing Irving's Got Talent for 3 years.
And every year we witness huge improvements in confidence and overall stage presence from the students.
I am ready to pour my little heart out and sing my couple songs that I have for the audience, and hopefully I can take home another prize like last year.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm very positive that no one here can get anywhere close to the talent I possess within my own self.
While some are a little more confident than others, everyone can walk away from this experience learning something new.
It gives me a chance to better myself at whatever I do with dancing, and it teaches me not to forget that, dancing is something I do and that I'm good at and that I should keep doing.
It teaches you kind of leadership, especially when you're not the only one. You learn to be able to be confident in yourself and not worry about what other people are going to think of you, because if you do, you're not gonna do well.
I have stage fright, so if I perform, then that'll show me that I'm not scared no more to sing in front of a lot of people.
Irving's Got Talent holds auditions in January.
There is an audition. So we put out a call for audition in the late fall, and we have our auditions about the second week of January every year.
After the auditions, judges and members of the Irving Youth Action Council vote on who gets to attend the live show.
To watch them from the audition portion of it, where they're really timid, they're really shy, and to see them by the time that we get on this stage, it's just a huge transformation, and it's a really good chance for them to shine.
The day of the live show, there is a nervous excitement backstage as the 16 acts prepare for the breakthrough moment, going over choreography, adding finishing touches, and warming up vocals. Everyone has their different pre-performance rituals.
I usually do a scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Stare at the ground, just run the choreography through my head. Try not to talk too much. I think most of my mental stress was right before I walked on stage. So what I did was I walked around there, just loosening myself up. And then when I walked on stage, I wasn't nervous. I smiled and waved at everyone. I don't think about it, I guess. The best way I can get rid of my nervousness is just focus on the music and also make sure I'm feeling emotions and not just focus on playing every single note right.
After the performances, the panel of judges begin voting for the 3 categories: Best Variety, Best Vocalist, and Best Movement. The audience gets the opportunity to vote for the People's Choice Award.
It's a text-in poll, and we open up the polls at the end of the show, and we give everybody in the audience an opportunity to vote. We do it that way because, one, it's efficient, and then 2, it gives a chance that everybody has their cell phones, so we get really good feedback that way.
Best Variety was awarded to Rowan Agrawal.
I feel like my hard work paid off and that I was well prepared for this.
Aishi Guha won Best Movement. Joy Jackson won Best Vocalist. And Abigail Duran won the People's Choice Award. For teens thinking about entering the competition next year, here's some advice from the winners.
I think just have fun, it does give you, it does get you nervous, but it's a smaller opportunity, so it's just a step to help you be ready for the bigger steps in your career.
Don't be so nervous. Always be positive and make sure you sing a song that brings out everything.
For About Town, this is Amshi Stephenson reporting.
Lively Point Youth Center has programs and events especially for teens. Up next, the March Madness Teen Jam, Saturday, March 10th at 7 p.m. Call 972-721-8090 for more information.
The Irving Family YMCA has a very special day, and it's coming up fast.
It's the Y Day of Giving, and John Munoz is here to tell us more. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Excited to have you here, John, to talk a little bit about the Irving Family YMCA. You guys do a lot in the community for kids and families. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a bunch of programs that we do that go from our sports programs to our swim lessons that we give, to giving free swim lessons out in the community at apartment complexes, and then also for doing some social responsibility programs with Miracle League, with our diabetes prevention program and our health and wellness.
Yeah, that is all important things.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, and so the event, the Y Day of Giving event's on March 6th to support these local programs. What is your goal for the event?
Well, the overall goal for the association is about $60,000, and then at the Irving Family YMCA, we're hoping to raise $3,000 for our health and wellness programs.
Excellent. That'll be a nice little chunk of support there. For
Absolutely.
Support everything that you're doing. So you've made it possible for folks to give in a couple of different ways. So folks, you want to listen to this, maybe grab your paper. Tell us about that.
Okay, well, there's a bunch of ways you can do it. If you're in the branch, obviously, you can go to the desk and they'll give you a pledge form to fill out. But you can also go online to do it via the internet, or you can text. And one of the things you can do, which is the big thing this year that we're doing, is the Y Day of Giving. So you text Y Day of Giving to 41444, then you'll be able to do it online on your cell phone.
Wow, so that makes it easy.
Yeah, absolutely. The easiest we can make it for you to give money, that's what we want to do.
That's what we want to do, absolutely. Well, that's great. So folks, details again for you. Y Day of Giving is Tuesday, March 6th, all day long. So if you are up in the middle of the night and you want to give, they'll take it, believe me. The website is ymcadayofgiving.org, and you can also text 41444. So we got 5 numbers there, 41444.
Absolutely.
And you text
Y Day of Giving.
Y Day of Giving. All right, fantastic. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure. There's a fascinating new exhibit at the Irving Arts Center, Wild Bees, photographs by Paula Sharp and Ross Eatman. You can see these beautiful and educational photos in the Dupree lobby now through March 25th. Here's a look and a list of other fun things to keep you busy as a bee about town. And here's some buzz about other great events happening about town. Dallas Baptist College's Fine Arts Department presents My Fair Lady, March 1st through 4th in Carpenter Performance Hall.
The Lone Star Youth Orchestra presents A Night at the Theater on Wednesday, March 7th at 7 p.m. in Carpenter Hall.
Duo Baldo brings their unique combination of music and comedy to Carpenter Hall, courtesy of the entertainment series of Irving. That's Friday, March 16th at 7:30 p.m.
And Main Stage Irving Las Colinas presents Witness for the Prosecution, March 16th through 31st in the Dupree Theater. Call 972-252-ARTS for more information about all these events at the Irving Arts Center.
We are very sad to share the news that Irving volunteer and patron of the arts, Fran Castles, passed away suddenly on February 15th. She was known around Irving and Grand Prairie as a passionate supporter and fundraiser for the arts and other important community organizations like Irving Cares. We mourn her passing and send our heartfelt condolences to her husband James and their sons and family.
And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time when we'll bring you highlights from the Activist Photographers Panel, part of the annual African American History Month program.
We'll also have highlights from the 2018 Imagine You Conference and a preview of Main Stage Irving Las Colinas' production of Witness for the Prosecution.
We'll leave you tonight with a look at more from Irving's Got Talent. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Susan Kamyab. Have a great evening.